Andrew, the reason we're standing here today instead of at Parliament is because SAPS has failed in its duty to protect Parliament. What does this say about the state of our state security?
Well, I think the burling down of Parliament is the biggest symbol of SAP sleeping on duty. We see SAP sleeping in police stations, and now we've seen them sleeping on the job while Parliament burns, and we're standing outside Cape Town City Hall, which is probably the biggest symbol of a capable state against a failing state just down the road. We have a Western Cape government and a City of Cape Town pushing for the decentralisation of policing, which is something we're championing in Parliament and is something the President needs to take note of. Where we are able to get things done, we need to replicate that across the country. And there's clearly a model in this province that works in order to get things done. So I think the state of policing leaves much to be desired. The state of the presidency in respect of policing leaves much to be desired. And we've seen an increase in farm attacks, increases in violent crime across the country when the President promised to halve violent crime in his first term of office. Well, he's halfway through, and today's a big moment for the issue of safety in South Africa. And let's see if the President has anything for us in his speech.
Speaking of the contrast of competent governance, we've, as the DA, have been making numerous calls for Minister Bekele to be fired, yet the President seems to be very reluctant while the rest of us remain unsafe on the ground. What do you think are the reasons behind this?
Well, the President remains a lame duck as far as his cabinet is concerned. He simply can't make the decisions that he needs to make. And the politicization of SAPS is an incredible concern for us. You've got General Ketla Setole appointed by Jacob Zuma. You've got Minister Bekele appointed by Cyril Ramaphosa. And the only man who has the power to really overhaul the top management of the police is the President. He employs the National Police Commissioner and he employs the Minister. And that is what we need to be pushing for this year. We need to call for action from the President. If we're going to make a change in the South African Police Service, it has to start by removing the National Police Commissioner and removing Minister Cele once and for all, regardless of his internal political squabbles within the ANC and Cabinet.
Okay, captured. Right. What are your final parting sentiments? What is your mandate to the President tonight?
Well, I suppose let's start with that. He needs to fire Minister Bekele and he needs to fire the National Police Commissioner. He needs to employ capable, fit-for-purpose people who can get the job done, who can start to turn it around. We're about to lose 20,000 police officers in South Africa over the next 3 years, and it's simply untenable. We're only bringing in 7,000 trainees, so he needs to accelerate the trainee program, bring more boots on the ground, cut the VIP protection budget in half and allocate that money to the visible policing budget, which is our frontline defense against crime in our communities. Partnerships with private security and neighborhood watches and community police forums. The solutions are here. We've got them for you, Mr. President. The DA has the policies to get things done. Listen to us, and we can help to make this country everything it deserves to be.
Okay, great. Thank you, Andrew.